Thank you for joining me for Never Heard That. My name is Andrew Muecke. We're going to be listening to the track Chasing Change by the Climax Blues Band from their 1976 album Gold Plated. To the uninitiated, the Climax Blues Band have a sound that convinces that they are from the United States. They in fact started as the Climax Chicago Blues Band before shortening their name, but are indeed a British blues rock band. The band was formed in Stafford, England in 1967 by vocalist and harmonica player Colin Cooper, guitarist and vocalist Pete Haycock, guitarist Derek Holt, bassist and keyboardist Richard Jones, drummer George Newsom, and keyboardist Arthur Wood. Although substantially different in personnel to when they started, the band is still touring. They have released over 18 albums in this time. The majority of those are before 1983, but the latest album, Hands of Time, was actually released in 2019. The very early work of the band was authentic blues, and such was the skill of the players that they got to record their debut 1969 album, the Climax Chicago Blues Band, at Abbey Road Studios for EMI's Parlophone label. Now, those are specific Beatles connections right there, and I have to admit that that is quite impressive. Interestingly, they struggled with the specific music direction they wanted to pursue and even dropped the blues band part from their name for the next few albums. This, however, didn't stop their popularity. With momentum still building in the United States, 1976 saw the release of their 9th album, Gold Plated. They were certainly prolific, with Gold Plated being their 9th album in 8 years. The album itself stayed in the Billboard charts for 44 weeks, and the hit single Couldn't Get It Right peaked at number 3 in early 1977, having reached the top 10 in the UK in late 1976. Couldn't Get It Right, with its immediate hooks, is a song that you're likely to have heard at some point in your past. It still comes up often enough on radio even now, and the song certainly elevated the name Climax Blues Band to a whole new level and a much wider audience. With the band firing on all cylinders as a 5-piece unit, the sound on Gold Plated was slicker and smoother than what they'd achieved in the past, but still retained that edge which made them stand out from the crowd. For those who would like to dip their toes into blues music to get a feel for it, then this album is an excellent place to start. It is highly musical, but with its pop blended blues style, it retains a warmth and welcoming that gently pulls you in. My eldest brother bought this album when I was very young, and I still really enjoy listening to it the whole way through. I got to see a variation of the band, Pete Haycock's Climax, play live, and a massive treat indeed it was. Not surprisingly, the feature was tight, impressive musicianship delivering a playful and entertaining show. I certainly walked out feeling very uplifted, and I hope you do so too when you hear this song. Here is the track Chasing Change by the Climax Blues Band from their 1976 album Gold Plated.
Stop to worry that you're working every hour. Let the all know that a dollar is a dollar. Always been that way. Kill yourself to earn it, spend it, burn it. Working your life away.